Good morning, students. You all are welcomes in the e-learning classes of the Sacred Heart Schools. Today, in this video, we will cover up the third unit of the organic chemistry, that is the carbonyl compounds. In this carbonyl compounds, we have done the properties, preparations, pair identifications and the applications of the aldehyde ketones, as well as we have done the methods of preparations of the carboxylic acid. So in this video we will discuss about the physical and the chemical properties of the very important compound, that is the carboxylic acid. Up to my last video we have done the various organic conversions, and these organic conversions were based upon the methods of preparations of the carboxylic acid. And today in this video we will discuss about the physical as well as the chemical properties of the carboxylic acid. So in this segment, first of all, we will discuss about the physical properties of the carboxylic acid. What is carboxylic acid? All the lower carboxylic acid are liquid with the diagnostics or characteristics order. All those carboxylic acid in which the number of carbon is more than 8, having some characteristic smell, and mostly these carboxylic acid are liquid in nature. The boiling point and the melting point of the carboxylic acid increases as the molecular weight of the compound increases. You know, the boiling point and the melting point basically depends upon the magnitude of the H bonding. As the number of carbon increases in the carboxylic acid, the more surface area is available between the carboxylic acid molecule, and magnitude of the H bonding becomes more, and their boiling point will also be increases. Whereas when we talk about the melting point, the magnitude of the melting point depends upon the magnitudes of the lattice enthalpy, and on the basis of the structure that you have done earlier, basically this carboxylic acid, due to presence of this negative charge on this oxygen and the positive charge of this hydrogen, the same one more molecule of carboxylic acid, when comes in contact with the first one, they can form the stable dimer. So basically dimer formation is one of the important property which affect the melting point of the compound. So we can say the melting points, if the tendency to form the dimer formation will be more, and the magnitude of the lattice enthalpy will be more, and in this situation the melting point of the carboxylic acid is much higher than the other organic compounds of the comparable masses. Is it clear? So you have to remember the magnitude of the dimer formation and the tendency of the H bonding is responsible for the higher boiling point and melting point of the compound. Whenever the carboxylic acid molecule undergoes the dimer formation, in this situation what will happen? जब dimer वो setup करेंगे तो this dimer form the continuous ring there. तो due to formation of the continuous ring, जिसको आप chylation बोलते हैं, तो due to chylation this dimer becomes extra stable, and whenever this dimer becomes extra stable, in this way the melting point of the compound will be higher than the other organic compound of the comparable masses. So we have done the two basic properties, that is the melting point as well as the boiling point of the compound. Clear? The methods of preparations we have done in my previous video, so we will proceed towards the chemical properties of the carboxylic. Basically all the chemical reactions of the carboxylic acid is due to the breaking of the bond present between this carbon and hydrogen. You know, in the carboxylic acid, O and H having the single bond there. So some of the chemical properties of the carboxylic acid is due to the breaking of the O-H bond. On the other hand, some chemical properties of the carboxylic acid in which the whole OH molecule undergoes the dissociation. And the third chemical properties of carboxylic acid are those in which the whole molecule of carboxylic acid is involved. So, all the chemical properties of the carboxylic acid can be summarized under three headings. And first category is those in which we have to break the bond present between the oxygen and hydrogen. In the second, properties of carboxylic acid are those in which we have to break the bond between the carbon and oxygen. And the third chemical properties of carboxylic acid are those in which we have to involve the whole carboxylic acid molecule. So these are the major chemical reactions of carboxylic acid. The one is salt formation. Second one is formation of acyl halide. Third one, formation of the amide. Fourth one, formation of the anhydrides. Fifth one, formation of the esters. Next one, esterifications using the diazomethane, reduction with the aluminium hydride, and reduction with the diborane and the alpha halogenation reactions. Is it clear? So one by one we will discuss about these chemical reactions. In this segment we are taking here the first chemical reaction, that is the salt formation. In this chemical reaction what will happen, जो O और H के बीच का bond है, and we have to break this bond. How this bond can be break? If you will take the strong base like as NaOH, so from this NaOH the OH is coming, from this carboxylic acid H is coming, this OH and H combine to form the water, and remaining H occupying this Na occupying this O negative position. So you can obtain the sodium carboxylate, and this sodium carboxylate is a basic salt of the carboxylic acid. In place of this NaOH, if you will take the molecule like as NaHCO3, this NaHCO3 is also a source of the Na positive ion. So this Na replaces the H from this compound, and resultant molecule, loss of water will be there, loss of CO2 will be there, and this sodium carboxylate is again from here. In place of this NaSCO3 you can take this ammonia. This ammonia is also combined with this H due to presence of this lone pair on the nitrogen atom, and this lone pair of NH3 of this ammonia may combine with this H, and they will combine to form this RCOO and this NH4. This is the ammonium carboxylate ion. By the loss of the water molecule will be there. So these three chemical reactions are those in which we have to break the bond present between the O and H molecule. So this reaction known as, that is the formation of salt. The next chemical reaction is, that is the formation of acyl halides. For this purpose we have to take the acetic acid and this PCl5. This Cl is a stronger nucleophile which replaces the weaker nucleophile from this chemical reaction. This OH replaces by the Cl, and resultant compound is acetyl chloride, and the loss of the HCl and the loss of the POCl3 take place. You know, this PCl5 having the trigonal bipyramidal structure, the axial bond of this PCl5 can easily release this chlorine, and after this removal this chlorine from this OH, and this compound becomes this POCl3, and this acetyl chloride will be obtained there. In place of this PCl5, if you will take the PCl3, and again the Cl from this PCl3 is able to release this OH from this compound, and compound is CH3COCl, this acetyl chloride, and H3PO3 is obtained in the of acid of phosphoric acid. Phosphorus acid is again obtained in the end of this reaction. If you will take the thionyl chloride, that is CS double bond O single bond Cl single bond Cl, so this Cl is also able to replace the OH from this compound, and you can obtain this acetyl chloride along with the liberation of SCO2, SO2 plus HCl. So these chemical reactions are those in which we have to break the bond present between the carbon and oxygen, between the carbon and oxygen, between the carbon and oxygen. So the second category we have done, and that is the formation of the acyl halide. Now, the third chemical reaction, that known as the formation of amide. How this amide can be obtained? The carboxylic acid reacts with ammonia to give salts, which on heating yields the different type of the amides. You know ammonia. In this ammonia, the nitrogen having the lone pair of electron. Due to presence of this lone pair on this N, and this N shows the affinity towards this H positive ion. This NH3 comes in contact with this compound and they can form this ammonium ion. तो दिस इज द सॉल्ट इज ऑब्टेन्ड. अब इस सॉल्ट की हाइड्रोलिसिस कर दीजिएगा, एंड जब आप इसकी हाइड्रोलिसिस करेंगे तो एमाइड कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड इन द कार्बोक्सामाइड इज ऑब्टेन्ड, एंड दिस कार्बोक्सामाइड इज द एंड प्रोडक्ट जो कि आपका फाइनली एमाइड की फॉर्म में आ जाता है. तो दिस कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में कैन बी कन्वर्टेड टू द कार्बोक्सामाइड एंड नंबर ऑफ कार्बन के बेस पर, एंड दिस जनरल रिएक्शन कैन बी कंसीडर विद द सुटेबल एग्जाम्पल्स. वन मोर एग्जाम्पल, ये एग्जाम्पल लिया हुआ है यहाँ पर. दिस इज CH3COO, दिस इज द एसिटिक एसिड अमोनिया, अमोनियम एसिटेट, दिस सॉल्ट इज ऑब्टेन्ड, और यहाँ से लॉस ऑफ वाटर के थ्रू यहाँ से एक दो वाटर, यहाँ से एक O लॉस हो जाएगा, एंड दे कैन फॉर्म द रिजल्टेंट कंपाउंड इज एसिटामाइड. तो दिस एसिटामाइड इज ऑब्टेन्ड फाइनल या एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दिस केमिकल रिएक्शन. So this is the second chemical reactions of the carboxylic acid. Now our fourth chemical reaction, that is the formation of anhydride. This is the acetic acid, the one more molecule of acetic acid. The two adjacent acetic acid undergoes the self condensation by the loss of the water. In a presence of phosphorus pentoxide, they can form this acetic anhydride, and the loss of the water takes place. So this chemical reaction catalyzes in a presence of the phosphorus pentoxide. So we have done the fourth type of the chemical reaction, one acidic character, and remaining other three reactions, and this one is fourth chemical reaction of the carboxylic acid. Next one, that is the formation of esters. You know this reaction known as Fischer sphere esterification. In this Fischer sphere esterification, what will happen? The compound like as carboxylic acid may combine with this methanol or any other alcohol. So one acid, one alcohol. In a presence of the sulfuric acid, it's not mentioned here but this should be there. In a presence of the sulfuric acid, they may combine to form methyl acetate. There are the esters and the loss of the water take place. So this is a very common reaction, and in a presence of the strong acid like as concentrated sulfuric acid and maybe some other molecules of any mineral acid, and these compound may form these esters. The formation of the esters is the characteristic reactions of the carboxylic acid. If you want to distinguish the given sample in the chemistry lab is carboxylic acid or not, so this reaction is counted as the test of identification of the different type of the carboxylic acid. This chemical reaction known as esterifications by using the diazomethane. Basically this is not a part of your syllabus, but at least you should know this reaction. So this is the NH2 CH2N2. that is the diazomethane. When this diazomethane react with this acid, they can form this methyl esters. Example, acetic acid, diazomethane, they can form this dimethyl esters. So in this way, these reactions can also be considered. In the presence of the diazomethane, this compound ester can also be obtained easily. Now, the next chemical reaction, that is the reduction with lithium aluminium hydride. You know, this compound is the excellent reducing agent. This lithium aluminium hydride is able to release the nascent hydrogen. This nascent hydrogen may combine with this oxygen. You know, between this C and O, double bond is present. Whenever the nascent hydrogen is coming from this lithium aluminum hydride, in a presence of the ether medium along with this water, the shifting of the double bond take place towards oxygen, and O will retain negative charge and C will retain the positive charge. And now the H positive ion occupying this O negative position, and resultant compound is alcohol. So finally alcohol is obtained and lithium hydroxide is obtained and aluminium hydroxide is obtained at the end of this reaction. So in the aqueous medium, in a presence of the ether and this lithium aluminium hydride dissociate to form the nascent hydrogen, and they again converted itself in this lithium hydroxide and this aluminium hydroxide. In place of this R, you can take the molecule like a CH3, और CH3 अगर आप लेते हैं तो आपको क्या मिल जाएगा, that is the ethanol, and this compound will be obtained. So this is the next reaction of the lithium aluminium hydride. Now we are proceeding towards the reduction of the carboxylic acid. This reduction is more favorable with the aromatic compounds. For this purpose, we have to take this benzoic acid. This benzoic acid may combine with this borane. You know, this borane always from the dimer, that known as diborane. You have done the 3-centered 2-electron bond, जिसको बनाना बॉन्ड कहा था क्लास 11 के अंदर, ये वही बोरेन है. And this borane, when react with this benzoic acid, they will combine with this and they can form the corresponding benzyl alcohol. The loss of water, loss of HCl, and in this way this benzyl alcohol is obtained in this reaction. So this reaction is important for the organic conversion, how you can bring conversion, how you can convert benzoic acid to the benzyl alcohol. So this is known as reduction reaction. Now the next category of the chemical reaction is alpha halogenation reaction. In this reaction, whole carboxylic acid molecule is involved in the chemical reaction. What you will do, क्या करेंगे आप? आपने क्लोरीन को ले लिया, in a presence of the red phosphorus, in a presence of the chlorine, जो आपके कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड से नेक्स्ट कार्बन होता है. दिस इज द अल्फा कार्बन एटम, दिस इज द अल्फा पोजीशन, ये बीटा पोजीशन है. तो अल्फा पोजीशन से एक H लॉस होगा, यहाँ से एक Cl, लॉस ऑफ HCl, वन मोर Cl ऑक्यूपाइंग दिस CH पोजीशन. तो यहाँ पे क्या देखा आपने, RCHCl, दिस इज द हेलोजेनेटेड एसिड विल बी ऑब्टेन्ड इन अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस. तो ये क्लोरीन के साथ, एक्सेस क्लोरीन के साथ, ये इस H को भी आप रिप्लेस करके डाइक्लोरो एसिड को भी ऑब्टेन कर सकते हो. दिस नोन एज क्लोरोप्रोपेनोइक एसिड. दिस एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन इन दिस केमिकल रिएक्शन. तो अल्फा हेलोजेनेशन इज द कॉमन रिएक्शंस ऑफ द कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. Okay, so in this way we have done the various chemical properties, and now we will proceeding towards how you can identify the presence of carboxylic acid, or you can say that is a qualitative analysis of the carboxylic acid. And we have the three basic tests in the lab condition. The first is the sodium bicarbonate test. Approx 2-3 gram of the compound taken, and we have to add the NaSCO3 solution. Strong brisk effervescence indicate the presence of carboxylic acid. Second test, the esterification test. If the given organic compound is taken in a test tube, approx 10 drops of the ethyl alcohol we have to add and 2 drops of the consumed sulfuric acid. The fruity smell, fragment smell will be there that indicate the presence of the carboxylic acid. Next, that is the fluorescein test. In this test, what you will do? Approx 0.1 gram of the sample of the organic compound taken, 0.1 gram of resorcinol, that is the benzene, and the 2OH is occupying this 1 and 4th position, this known as resorcinol. And this 0.1 gram of the resorcinol plus 0.5 ml of the concentrated sulfuric acid you have to add, and this whole mixture is heated strongly, and adding the NaOH, the green fluorescence color obtained that indicate the presence of the carboxylic acid. So if the organic compound is carbonyl compound, and these carbonyl compounds can be identified on the basis of this one. अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि given organic compound is basically aromatic and maybe some other, so qualitative analysis of amide is not a part of your syllabus, and testing for the esters is not the part of your syllabus. Now, in this last segment, we will discuss about some important acid and along with the structure, acetic acid. This is widely used in the synthesis of the acetone and other organic compound. In the paper industries, maybe some other categories there. Lactic acid. The basic formula is CH3CHOH COOH. This lactic acid is a food preservative, curing agent, flavoring agent, and this is also obtained in our body also. Tartaric acid, COOH, CHOH, CHOH, COOH. The dicarboxylic acid is this one, and this is widely used in the carbonated beverages. The beverages containing the CO2 and provide the basic taste, this tartaric acid is used. Citric acid, the tricarboxylic acid is there, CH2COOH, CHOS CH2COOH. This is used in the various compound in the soft drinks, jam, jellies, candies, ferric, citrate, blueprint paper, esters, preparations, etc. Succinic acid, COOH, CH2COOH, manufacturing of the liquors, dyes, and the volumetric analysis of the acid base titration. Oxalic acid, widely used, you all have done this test, oxalic acid. In this volumetric titration, in the redox titration you have done, in the dyeing agent, and for making the metal polish, and allyl alcohol, formic acid, etc. Salicylic acid and the peopling agent, as well as the treatment of the acne, or widely used in the various antifungal, antibacterial creams. Benzoic acid as a preservatives. Methyl benzyl benzoate. Benzyl benzoate, it used in the treatment of the scabies, is a kind of disease, and other treatment of the testosterone medication. Dimethyl phthalate, insect repellent. Methyl salicylate, muscle relaxant for the pain, and these are the important compound. And last में acetyl salicylate, that is the dispirin, that is the पेन किलर, जिसको आप कमर्शियल डिस्प्रिन के नाम से जानते हैं. So these are the different type of the compounds which are directly, indirectly used in a various field. Maybe in the industries, maybe in the paper industries, maybe in the medicine preparation, maybe in the food preservatives, in the form of the flavoring agent, for making different type of the perfumes, for rocket fuels, and maybe in various places dyeing agent and some other. So these are the different type of the use of the different type of the carboxylic acid. So these carboxylic acid is completed now. In the next unit, in the next video, we will cover up the next topic of the organic chemistry and maybe some other. So up to this one, you have to prepare this whole chapter for organic conversions and the pair identifications as well as the fill-ups and maybe in other format of the questions. So IUPAC naming segment you have to do, preparations you have to prepare for the conversion, and physical and chemical properties of the carboxylic acid we have done. Thank you.